Marlou, how are you doing? You good?
Thanks, I'm very good, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for appearing here at the Banking Renaissance event. How have you found it?
Yeah, I did find it very energizing and I'm quite impressed actually. It's a very nice venue and it's a great conference. The level of speakers is high, the different topics that were touched upon and yeah, also the order of all the different topics. It's a great event.
Absolutely amazing. Now, Marlou, could you tell our viewers back home your full name, your job role and your organization, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Marlou Jenniskens. I work for ABN AMRO Bank, one of the big Dutch banks. And I'm, yeah, as they call it within ABN AMRO, I'm a grid owner, but in different organizations it's called a tribe lead. And the tribe is responsible for wealth-related products. So we cover, for example, investments products, financial planning and pensions products. And there's a lot of different type of roles within our organization. So it's development teams with product owners, business developers and IT developers.
That's absolutely fascinating because not only is ABN AMRO going through such a wealth of changes, but the wealth industry itself is too.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I mean, let's start off there. You know, what have been the biggest changes in that segment of finance for you?
Well, there have been a lot of changes, I think. So over the past years, of course, the whole digitalization of the industry has played a very, very big role. Traditionally, wealth was always something that you talked about with your private wealth manager or with your banker.
Yeah.
And now with the whole kind of digital revolution or maybe evolution at some point, it has become much more easily accessible. So people want to access their options in their wealth on their mobile. They want to have quick choices. It needs to be easily accessible. And I think also the big change is it's really not only for the happy few anymore. Everybody needs to think about that and everybody should also have access to wealth-related products.
I totally agree, and especially for such a state-empowered organization like ABN AMRO, to access everyone to wealth is brilliant, or wealth management, sorry. Now, let's follow that digitization core aspect then. How do you see the wealth app of the future evolving, and how's ABN AMRO's efforts going to really be core to that?
Oh well, it's a very good question, and it's very difficult, I think, to answer very swiftly because there are so many things that you can do. But for me, ideally, you should have everything accessible almost in your pocket. So you want to be able to choose between how you can reach your financial goals in the future at the fingertip. So ideally you have access to all kind of options to reach your future goals, because that's what it's about. The other thing is that you also, I think, will want to know what kind of impact you can make with those things, because the choices are not only about kind of economic benefit, but also how you leave society or how you leave the future. So it's also about maybe with the investments that you do, you can make an impact for the world, or when you want to support a certain sector. And those are the things that I would like to see on my app.
Yeah. Isn't that fascinating that no longer is it about just improving the lives of you and your own? You can actually have a mission and change the world through a banking app.
Yeah, that seems crazy.
Right? I mean, no longer in banking are we going to be thought of as the the evil guys. We can work together to improve the world, and it sounds like you're really helping part of that. Now, customer experience has always been critical in wealth because, as you mentioned, the happy few would never tolerate, for instance, a bad customer experience. Yeah. But now that wealth management is being improved for everyone, where do you see the biggest strides in customer experience in wealth management?
Where do you see the biggest?
Strides for customer experience in wealth management.
Sorry, and then strides?
Apologies. Yeah, I realise that's a bit of an idiom. Where do you see the biggest improvements when it comes to digitizing customer experience?
I think we are also a traditional bank, so we provide digital access to customers, but we're really not there yet. And I think the biggest thing that we would want to improve and that we can improve is making it more understandable. Traditionally, I think the banks have been very good at making it seem to be all very complex and making it only understandable maybe for a few. And I think where we can really make a difference is making it really understandable for everybody. So I think that's a big one that we and a big battle that we want to
I
win.
completely agree. Having that education, having that visibility of one's finances and their future finances, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So, well, I've got to say, I think we've come to time, but thank you so much for your insights. It's such an exciting topic, so thank you so much.
It is. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. And I think I should also mention that people have rushed back to the stage as a talk is about to happen, so you might have heard a big noise change, but thank you so much, Marlou. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, wow.
It's your new social media profile photo.
Thank you. It's impressive how you did that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it is. Big teeth.
Oh, well.